Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Rajni Chaudhary and in this particular video we will be studying about vacuum circuit breaker. There are already videos on other type of circuit breakers like air circuit breaker, air blast circuit breaker, oil circuit breaker and SF6 circuit breaker. You can go through them. The link is provided in the description box below. Moving on to our current topic, that is the vacuum circuit breaker. Following will be the contents of our video lecture. First, a brief introduction about vacuum circuit breaker. Then moving on, we will be discussing the construction, operation, advantages and application of vacuum circuit breaker. We will conclude our video with the references. So, let's begin with a brief introduction about vacuum circuit breaker. As the name suggests vacuum, in this type of circuit breakers, vacuum is used as an arc quenching medium. Also, if we compare vacuum with the other arc quenching mediums like air, oil or SF6 gas, then vacuum has far greater arc quenching properties than these mediums. Also, vacuum offers the highest insulating strength. Vacuum circuit breakers can be used for both medium and high voltage applications, but they are generally suitable for medium voltage application. The dielectric strength of the vacuum is 8 times greater than that of air and 4 times greater than that of SF6 gas. So, arc quenching is quite easy as compared to other circuit breakers in vacuum. The arc interruption in vacuum circuit breakers occurs at first current zero with dielectric strength between the contacts building rapidly. So here in vacuum circuit breaker the arc quenching is quite easy. Moving on to the construction, a vacuum circuit breaker consists of the following: fixed member or the fixed contact, movable member or the moving contact, stainless steel bellows, insulating vessel and arc shield. As you know, the two contacts, fixed contact and moving contact, are in touch with each other during the normal condition, but the movable contact or the moving contact is pulled away when a fault occurs. Thus, a gap is created between the two contacts. Here, as you can see in the diagram, this movable member isn't connected to the control mechanism by the help of stainless steel bellows. These stainless steel bellows enables the permanent sealing of the vacuum chamber so that there is no possibility of any leak. The arc shield, as you can see in the diagram, prevents the deterioration of the internal dielectric strength. They prevent the metallic vapors falling on the inside surface so that they cannot hinder the outer insulating cover. Talking about the insulating vessel, a glass vessel or a ceramic vessel is used as the outer insulating body. Vacuum interrupter, or we can say vacuum chamber. In a vacuum interrupter, basically the operation of opening and closing of current carrying contacts takes place. When a fault occurs, the moving contact is pulled away from the fixed contact and an arc is stuck between the two contacts. So, in a vacuum chamber, not only the opening and the closing of current carrying contacts takes place, but the associated arc interruption will also be happening in the vacuum chamber. Please note that the vacuum pressure inside a vacuum interrupter is normally maintained at 10 raised to power minus 6 bar. Also, copper chromium is the most ideal material used for making the vacuum circuit breaker contacts. Operation of vacuum circuit breaker. We must understand that the main aim of any kind of circuit breaker is to quench the arc which is established between the two contacts during the current zero crossing by establishing high dielectric strength between the two contacts so that we can prevent the re-establishment of arc after current zero. So the overall aim of any kind of circuit breaker is to quench the arc as soon as possible and prevent its re-establishment. The same is done in vacuum circuit breaker. But in case of vacuum circuit breaker, the two contacts when a fault occurs are separated from each other, but these two contacts are not separated instantly. They are separated in a manner. Thus, when the two contacts get separated in the vacuum medium, the current gets concentrated on the last contact point between, and thus it creates a hotspot there. Due to this hotspot, the metal on the contact surface vaporizes, and thus a conducting media for the arc path in the vacuum medium is made. Due to this, the material constituting the arc is very small, and thus a feeble arc gets established between the high current interruption. Now, at the current zero position, this vacuum arc is extinguished and the conducting metal vapor is recondensed on the contact surface. The figure here represents the inner construction of the vacuum circuit breaker. As already told, when a fault occurs, this movable member or the moving contact is pulled away from the fixed member. As a result of this, the last contact point of the two contacts will have a hotspot created there. As a result of that hotspot, the metal will vaporize, and therefore an arc will get established between the two. But since this process is taking place in vacuum media and the arc quenching will happen at a current zero position, the metal which get vaporized will get recondensed on the metal surface, and the arc established between the two will get also quenched at a current zero position due to the vacuum media and the current zero position. This all happens because the dielectric strength between the two contacts increases rapidly, and therefore the arc gets quenched. As soon as the arc is produced in the vacuum, it is quickly extinguished due to the fast rate recovery of the dielectric strength in vacuum. Already told you. Advantages. Now let us look at the advantages of vacuum circuit breaker. Listed are some of the advantages. First, they are compact, reliable and have longer life. There is no generation of gas during or after the operation. In case of vacuum circuit breaker, there is no chance of fire hazard as oil circuit breaker because the medium used here for arc quenching is vacuum and not the oil. They can interrupt any fault current perfectly just before the contacts reach the definite open position. They require little maintenance and are quiet in operation. There is no noise created during the operation. They have low inertia and hence they require smaller power for control mechanism. They are environment friendly since we have seen in SF6 circuit breaker that SF6 gas is a greenhouse gas and therefore much safety regulations need to be considered while implementing SF6 circuit breaker. Also, the last one, that is the replacement of vacuum interrupter, is very much convenient. So we can easily replace the vacuum chamber according to the conditions. Applications. Talking about the applications, vacuum circuit breakers are generally employed for outdoor applications ranging from 22 kV to 66 kV system voltage. This is very beneficial since everything in case of rural India cannot be implemented inside the building. Also, the vacuum circuit breakers are suitable for majority of applications in rural areas with limited range of 60 to 100 MVA. References. Listed are some of the references from where the content of slide has been prepared. You can go through these all references for topics on protection of power system and switchgear protection, Not only the vacuum circuit breaker can be seen here, all the switchgear devices, how the protection system is developed for the transmission network, for the distribution network can be seen here. So please go through them for more information. With this, we end here only. In this video, we have discussed the vacuum circuit breaker, its operation, advantages of vacuum circuit breaker, application of vacuum circuit breaker. So, for more videos, stay connected and thank you.